So you're probably most well known for playing Vader, of course, in the original Star Wars trilogy. What is the best thing and the worst thing about playing Vader?
Well, the best thing is that Vader was unrecognizable. So it means, like, although Vader has become very popular himself, I can walk around the world and be unrecognized and not pestered. That's the big thing. I mean, the other good thing, of course, is that it was a fabulous earner. I mean, Star Wars has become one of the biggest sort of financial franchises in the world. And I mean, I travel all over the world, doing personal appearances, and just come back from America. Then last weekend I was in Madrid, and so it goes on. Like, it's a wonderful situation. Yeah.
So how did you deal on set with the whole Vader attire? So like the helmet and everything. Was it a heavy kit you were dealing with, and how did you deal with it?
It was all made from quilted leather. But it was all made to measure, so it was all very, very, very nice. One of the major problems was, of course, we filmed Star Wars during one of the hottest summers we've ever had in Great Britain. So consequently, you were forever sort of taking the helmet and the mask off, and sort of getting rid of the sweat and things like this. But no, I didn't have any problems with it at all, because it was all, as I said, everything was very comfortable, apart from it being very warm. Yeah.
Would you say that your role was a lot harder than the others because, you had to obviously know eye lines and you had to turn to the people who were talking, despite the fact that James Earl Jones did the voice of Vader? Would you say it was harder for you?
I did the voice of Vader all the way through all three movies.
Okay.
I did it all, but because it was coming through the mask, it was no good for reproduction purposes, you see. And they kept on saying, they said, don't worry about the voice, because I kept on saying, what are we going to do about the voice? Because it's like me talking to you like this, And so they said, don't worry, because we're going to the sound studios and re-record all your dialogue at the end of the movie, you see. So I assumed automatically that it was me that was going to go into the sound studio. Anyway, what happened was they got to the end of the movie, and then they found they couldn't get all the special effects that they wanted in Great Britain, and so they all chased back to America, you see, to finish the films. And then when they were in America, they suddenly realised that I hadn't overdubbed the voice, you see. And then, of course, it was too expensive to get me all the way over to America just to overdub half a dozen lines or however many I had. And they got James Earl Jones in to do it. That was the reason. That was the only reason why James Earl Jones did it instead of me.
Okay, Dave, well, thank you ever so much for your time, and I'm sure you've got plenty of fans waiting for you.